My name is Florence Fundi. I'm a nurse and involved in the cervical cancer screening here at Monze Mission Hospital under CIDAS.
Okay. Tell us about the status of cervical cancer in Monze.
Generally, cervical cancer is quite a threat in Monze, and not just Monze, because Monze, this site caters for most of the towns in the southern provinces. Maybe you might be aware we only have 3 sites in southern province. In Livingstone there are 2 sites and then Monze. So most of the women actually around southern province do come to Monze. So the problem is quite a threat because most of the women normally come at a quite late stage. As they come, the disease is quite advanced because they come from faraway places.
Okay.
Yes.
So what do you do to sensitize women in remote places to come for screening early?
It's quite difficult when we talk about those women who are in the remote areas because our peer educators normally they are just within here in Monze, and sometimes they might go out with those like the peer educators under HIV. They sometimes go out in the rural areas, and also sometimes we do use the radio to be able to sensitize. Of course, we are aware that most people in the rural areas may not have the access to the radios, but generally that's what we do.
Okay.
Yes.
So on average, how many women do you see per week?
It depends. Like right now, when it's the rain season, the numbers have gone a bit down because most of the women are doing some farming. But when it's busy, sometimes in a week or in a day, you can be able to see 15 to 20 women coming to like about 100 in a week. That's when it's busy.
Okay. And what is the incidence of cervical cancer in Monze?
I may not really be able to tell about Monze particularly because our clinic does go out for mobile. So our figures are quite, they are catering for other sites. We've been to Mamba, we've been to Choma. So our figures are not just for Monze alone. Yes.
Okay, tell us about the mobile screening that you do and how often do you do them?
It depends on when we are called by whether it's the Ministry of Health or any organization wants their people to be screened. So like last year, we had a mobile screening in Mamba, that was in September. We had another mobile screening in Livingstone, that was in August. Then another one in Choma, that was in November. So like last year, we had 3.
Okay, and this year, do you have any plans?
Plans, yes. We are just waiting upon being called. If CIDAS makes such a program, or the Ministry of Health, or maybe from the First Lady's office, or any other organization, we are on hand to be able to do the screening. Because our role is to give the service to the women, and we want to be as closer to the women as possible and to screen so many women. Yes, because like at the static site, you may wait for the women, but they are busy, and yet when you go out for a mobile, they feel they don't want to miss the opportunity. So you find that when you go out for mobile screening, we see more women than we do at a static site like this one.
Okay. So what are some of the challenges that you face?
Some of the challenges that we face, like I earlier mentioned, is that most of the women who come from faraway places, they normally come quite late concerning the disease that they come with, the cervical cancer. We find that they come at a stage whereby there's very little that we can do but to refer them, like to gynae clinic. Then the gynae clinic people would refer them to cancer diseases hospital.
Where is the cancer disease
That's
hospital?
in Lusaka.
Okay.
Yes. And then the other challenge is about the women themselves, especially those in rural areas. They do not know the importance of screening, early screening for cervical cancer. And so that is a challenge, and that's why they come here at an advanced stage. But if they had the access, the issues of transport in particular, a woman will not come for screening if she doesn't have a complaint. But if a deliberate move is done, like maybe going there for like mobile, or some like if the cooperating partners like the chiefs, they would maybe prepare something like these women are brought here. In such a case, they need to be easy for these women to access. So it's a challenge for those women who are in the rural areas because they come here quite late. And then the other issue is when we have such a a period like the rain season right now, a woman will have a complaint, but because she's busy in the field, she'll stay. So like right now, our numbers are a bit low compared to when it's not the rain season.
Yeah, okay. All right. Thank you very much.
Oh, you're welcome.
We've done 5 minutes.